10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Vega squadrons turn to ban. Team Empires turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Vega squadrons turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Team Empires turn to pick.
Bounty Hunter.
Vega squadrons turn to pick.
Puck!
Vega squadrons turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our deciding
Team
game number 3.
Empires
Owen,
turn to
Vega Squadron versus
Yes.
Empire, CIS, Dota, Bloodbath.
It has been, but
Who's gonna win?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to say I want to wait and see the drafts. But already with this bounty hunter pick, I'm
That's
gonna go with the bounty
bullshit.
hunter.
Pick a
curse.
team.
I'm going with
Stand
Vega.
for something.
Bounty hunter has lost every game so far this series, and he's gonna lose another. Vega opening with a Puck the
5
Void.
seconds
That's
remaining.
very, very, very strong. Mag Void has been some of the best Void we've seen this qualifiers.
I am feeling what you say right now. Oh, Disruptor, pretty good Disruptor. Go back the Void, Static Storm for the Puck as well. I do like that quite a bit.
Yeah, who ran that lot? It was Empire. They had the same two before. I think the opening same two picks, wasn't it? Bounty Disruptor.
Yeah,
10
now the
seconds
downside is you have revealed both of your supports here, so
5
suddenly
seconds
anyone who wants to build a BKB becomes a lot more viable for Vega, up against two heroes that have no BKB piercing lockdown.
Team Empires
Not the
turn
end of
to
the world by
ban.
any means, but they have tipped their hand a little and kind of limited their options for, straight up counter picking.
Yeah, they could. Oh wow, it's not great with the Void, but I was wondering if they might think about getting FN Lifestealer again as well. You know, the fact that you've got that Puck, you've got that.
This
that
would be a
vessel.
way better lifesteal game. He
Absolutely.
owns Disruptor.
Yep.
He's pretty good against Bounty Hunter, and with the Puck and the Void, like you're saying, the Void gives you a nice vehicle in. Obviously, Chrono and Lifestealer don't have the best synergy, but the Puck especially is great.
Yeah, and I like this as well from Empire. Banning out that Bounty Hunter, we know how good it is against the. Sorry, banning out the Spirit Breaker. We know how good
We
it is
wish
against
they had
the
been a
Bounty
Bounty Hunter. What are
Whoa,
you thinking,
yeah,
Empire?
absolutely.
0% win rate this series.
Reserve
Come on,
time.
get your shit
The
together.
curse could actually follow through. Really good, but this is a good way to try and stop it from. Take away the Spirit Breaker from Vega Squadron. We saw that both teams can perform very, very well with this hero, and how good it is against the Bounty Hunter. And Vega Squadron now return with their 4th ban, as you said. Supports aren't much of an issue, but well, maybe worried about Afterlife picking up the old Night Stalker. I'll take that away from him. Yeah, but Afterlife, he's gonna have a bit of a better pool to choose from in this game. What we've still got
Just Prophet is the big one.
What else?
I'm not a huge fan of NP this game right now. It depends, I guess, on the last few picks, but
It's great against Puck and Void. It really is.
those are two heroes
Unless
that
you
can
get a
hunt
good
him.
Orchid Simon.
You have to have a good start
Yeah.
if you're gonna run the
Vega
NP for
Squadron's
sure.
turn to pick.
I would like to see Empire focus a little more on slightly like tankier and more durable fighting type heroes. Last game we saw a lot of squishy ones, and for the most part they did get punished with that. So, well, Vega, you mentioned the Lifestealer could go well with this draft. Probably look to pick up a solid support here. Something that could, with the Bounty Hunter potentially. Spearbringer is banned, so I'm thinking more like just get a tanky support. Like Avenge could go very well.
Yeah.
Also,
The opposite of that.
okay,
So,
get a squishy support. So I clearly,
they did have that last game, and they did win with that.
clearly, whatever I say, you should just do the opposite, and you'll probably win this.
Now, what else did they have last game around the 6? Because I wonder if they're going to go for anything the same. What were they playing in the offlane last game?
Oh, last game?
Yes.
Oh, you're saying for Empire?
No, so for Vega. What did they play with? Because they had CM last game, didn't they? Vega. They had CM. They had... Oh, it was such a long time ago, Aldi.
It was... I mean, I tried to wipe that game from my memory banks. That was just ugly. They had... I remember very vividly what Empire had with the offlane Nature's Prophet. It was,
the offlane Doom. That was
Doom.
it. They had the Doom on the offlane, so Doom...
Yeah, Doom CM. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, CM, this game, you're not really benefiting that much from the aura so far. But this I do like a lot from Empire.
Yeah, this is an Empire class. And this has pretty much got banned out, I feel like, in most of the series against Empire. I mean, both Scandal and Afterlife could play a fantastic Bat Rider. And I think this is more likely to be the Scandal Bat to go mid against the Puck, to be fair.
Yeah, good against the Puck. Also a great, just elusive escape artist for dealing with the Void and baiting out the Chrono. Good setup for the lasso with the track glimpse combo, but this is a really good Slark game. Basically, the carry that counters Bat the hardest with your pack moving sticky napalm, removing the lasso. It's very elusive anyway.
Oh, they're trying it out this stuff.
Empire straight into the AM. It's not as good of an AM game as last time.
No, certainly not.
It's decent, but you have great lockdown for him with the Void Chrono. Decent, no real counter to the Chrono right now either. That's their big thing. Vega will ban the Mag, so they don't want this to be a Superman Void AM. They want him to be somewhat limited in terms of his damage potential.
Yeah, and they're wondering if it's going to be Bat Rider being played by Afterlife. But as I said, I would not be surprised if we see Scandal pick it up and head to the mid lane. But yeah, with this Slark pickup, I guess the only thing he does worry about is Disruptor. You know, with the Static Storm and the Glimpse, you can still control the Slark. But
it can also go the other way, where if the Slark gets ahead, he can just run up to the Disruptor, instantly kill him, and Disruptor's helpless. So, by no means a one-sided matchup, but yeah, it can go both ways.
Vega, they're going to still be looking for that 6, but I mean, Venge is still there, and obviously very good against the Bat now picked up. And is you know, relatively strong in lane with Slark. The lockdown for the AM, though, as we talked about, I mean, you have got it with the Puck until he's got his Manta Stone, and then you are pretty much relying on that Chronosphere. That is what you're using, you know, to control this man. So Anti-Mage should have a relatively strong start as well, I feel. Lich is going to get banned out for that reason. Want to make sure that nothing else is going to turn up into the lane and make sure that Anti-Mage has a hard start. Empire, we'll see if they pick up something for Afterlife or something for Scandal with this final one.
Yeah, if they want an Afterlife hero,
10 seconds remaining.
Trying to think what else. I mean, you mentioned the Tide Hunter.
Tide is there. Furin is still there, but as we said, this is probably not the best game for Nature's Prophet. I mean, it kind of works with the Bat Rider, but against the Vega's heroes, it's not going to be a pristine.
It leaves them a little squishy, is my main issue with the NP. What else does Scandal play if it was a mid?
I wonder. I do like their Legion. I wonder if Afterlife can just pick up an offlane Legion. I mean, they've got the catch of the chase down, but I don't know if that's something they do. I don't think I've seen them do that.
Like generally, if you're gonna run an offlane Legion, you really want to get a lot of mileage out of the Purge. So they go for more team fight. Good against the Void. Also a lot of AoE to deal with Slark. So Shadow Dance is not going to be as effective in this game. And a fissure into the Chrono can be very disruptive, potentially just wasting the entire Chrono. So At the same
10
time,
seconds remaining.
Earthshaker very weak as far as like harassment and
5
laning
seconds
potential goes.
remaining.
So this is basically seeding free farm to the Spark with this pick. Unless we see something
Reserve
crazy and it's
time.
like a mid Earthshaker, but I don't think
Scandal
that's gonna
Shaker. For some reason that rings a bell, but yeah, it's got to be
the
Scandal.
old, you know, back what was it, TI3 where we saw like the Korok solo mid Earthshaker. You know, there was a period where everyone was playing it, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it feels like it would have a very, very tough time against no one's puck. But
No, I don't think mid shake is the way to go.
Nah.
I would like to see it.
I'd love to see it. I'm kind of happy with seeing. Well, it manages to be obviously it's the after Shaker off lane, so you know at least it's a core in that fact. I'm not really seeing how Shaker anything.
So for Vega, you want to support Rubik, great against Sam.
Rubik.
Great against yes, it does leave you a little light on damage. It's the main issue here. Venge is still an option, I think.
I'd love to see a Shadow Demon. To be fair.
Good against AM.
Yeah. It's
Pretty
nice
good against the Bat Rider. I think that's not bad.
Again, it's not really a very vagary pick.
What else? There's AA if you really want to combo with the Seer. Ice Blast isn't that good this game.
I mean, as you said, Venge is still there. If you want to go for the Venge, Rubik, as you suggested, that might not be the worst thing to go for here.
Support Marana? Nah, there would
teams
just
don't
be
really
the
play that one,
arrow
do they? Yeah.
chrono combo.
The hero. Okay, well, this is something that we saw what Team Spirit love to go for. Who always want to fly. I feel like I've not really seen Vega do it as much.
Was not very successful for Team Spirit, but then again, they weren't winning much in general.
No.
So.
And he was very, very set on the build of going Veil into Acronyms. He pretty much never picked up the Yules early on, which was a little bit weird. So at least, I mean, it was full on damage, but you just didn't have the control.
It's a great
yourself.
Veil game, though. Like, someone should definitely
Veil
buy
is
one for
good,
Vega.
yeah.
They're all nuke damage.
I can't remember who was doing it. Was it no one? It was another. There was definitely a puck player that would build actually Veil himself before the blink if he had a good start. I want to say it was no one the other day.
We did see a puck rush it in the group stage for Europe.
I can't remember whose puck it was.
Might have been no one. I can possibly.
But I guess this game maybe you rely on Jakiro getting it. It depends if Solo needs to, or feels like he wants to get the Yules first. I mean, yeah, Yules into Ice Path. That is one way of starting the lockdown onto an anti-mage.
You're right. I think he rushed the Veil versus Ad Finum.
Yes, yeah, it must have been on. I remember. Yeah. Did I cast that game? Maybe I did.
You must have, Owen.
I can't remember.
If not, I'm sure you watched the replay. Did your homework here. So here we go.
I'm up
Game 3.
24/7.
Empire Vega.
Right.
Loser goes home. They cry to their mamas, and they probably disband. The winners.
Nah, well, you got to stick to the same roster for TI, haven't you?
Or you go
if
through
you
the
go for
opens.
which
Hey.
both of these teams do have players that can certainly run open qualifiers, but I don't know. Vega stayed together through thick and thin. You know, they only had that one change for Passion at FN. Empire obviously a much younger team, but I don't know, just seeing the way that Empire play and the way they kind of, you know, they talk and we Dream League interviews and stuff, they seemed very set on just improving and always looking up and looking very, very kind of positive and being very good at being self-critical. So I'd like to think that whatever happens here, whoever's going home they're going to stick together and they are going to just hope for that invite to the qualifiers for TI next time around. And there's a lot of lands coming up around the corner, so you know what I mean. There's going to be stuff for these teams to be involved in and get that practice in for the next big step after the Manila Major.
So optimistic.
Oh, you gotta be.
So foolish. You fool.
Oh, CIS, they'll walk out and they're gone.
No, I think both teams have shown quite a bit of promise. Not to say that. This is Dota. Anything can happen as the a rare bounty fight has begun. He really wants this thing. Hello. Okay, so they get the double bounty. He's almost dies. That is not dream start for him.
No, he's got 8 tangos, but he's going to have to munch for sure as he comes down to this bottom lane. And this bottom lane, looks like they're actually going to start off with the Jakiro down here as well, so Solo's going to be able to put a bit of pressure on. And yeah, indeed, with a salve and 8 tangos, this man he's set to sit in this bot lane and just to make sure that the anti-mage doesn't get the start that he's looking for.
So again, the bounty just hating on mid. Scandal having a much easier matchup, I would say, with the Bat versus Puck. That one's got to be pretty careful about this. Scandal's pushing the wave in, so it's going to be cracking level 2 relatively soon. He could potentially go for that die, but does get 6 napalm stacked up. Yeah, he's just got to sit back, wait for this to expire. He is up to 10 stick charges now in goods, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is one of the... You know, Scandal Bat mid is pretty good, but in the sense that you're not going to be able to kind of napalm from our vision. So you're always going to be giving away those stick charges, unlike on the off lane where you can try and play around it and still spam the napalm without allowing the enemy team to accrue those one charges.
So, it is the Kiro Void dual lane. Kiro, one of the best like laning supports as far as like trading blows goes and general damage over time harassment, but Ramsey's already down 4 tangos at 1.5 minutes in, and he's only sitting on 4 CS. I am struggling.
Yeah, this is just very smart, mate, laning for Vega.
Oh, if Mag got a bash, that's the first blood. Ramsey's really playing aggressively here. Oh, just hoping for the Pinar. Maybe the first blood. Liquid for cooldown. Time walking in. Easy kill for Mag.
He's still trying to hit away at
It's
solo.
2v3 and they're crushing. They forced out 6 tangos. Ramsey's is still very low on HP. They get the first blood. Mag, meanwhile, has 6 tangos and a salve. This is a just disastrous lane and matchup, really.
It's really his kind of easy lanes here for Vega. It's top lane as well, because, this bash, it's another bash. If that was a bash.
He's good. So Ramsey's kind of trying to bait him to time walk into tower, but that Blink does have a bit of an animation to it, man. Oh. The baiting is real, but...
I mean, he's fine, but yeah, this is some really crazy stuff going on the spot line.
If you end up dying there as the AM, your lane is just so fucked.
And it's so nice, the fact that Vega, look at this Slark, you know, he's getting free farm top, he doesn't need any help against this, because CM can get levels in the jungle, so FN, he's going to get all the farm that he needs, and he's going to get those levels, so he's going to get the 6 at a reasonable time, and once he's got that, we already know it's going to be hard for them to gank, and well, the bash, sentry drops as well, the Poshka, it's going to be another kill for Vega, and for this to be happening like this in the first 3 minutes, this is a very scary start here for the side of Empire.
Yeah, the one lane we haven't talked about mid lane too much. I want 16-1, the 11-1 of Batrider. So he's dominating this lane as well. Every lane going excellently for Vega. This is a disastrous start for Empire, and find themselves already down 1,000 gold. Experience. This is trouble.
I mean, it's early days, but maybe the curse could be real this series. It's
Bounty on track for an 0-3 record in this series, Owen.
and first pick every game. That's the thing as well. But as we said, it's incredibly early days. But there's no doubt Vega. They're going to be happy with the laning situation that they've decided to run against Empire. Ramsey's still by a fair amount of CS. You know, he's by no means miles behind this Slark.
He's just waiting for that. As soon as he gets it, they're going to go for a kill. But doesn't end up getting it yet. There's Raiden for Ramsey now, so he can somewhat better deal with the damage over time harassment. But again, if that's a bash, that's a kill. Ramsey's is just praying to the RNG gods here.
Oh, he's got to be careful. He really has. And I know he wants this XP, and he is getting it. And with the Ring of Health, he's got that alright amount of lane sustain. He's climbing back up the health.
So depressing when you're safe lane Void and you're just standing there watching, or anti-mage, you're just watching the enemy Void just hit creeps. Ramsey's played it pretty well, and like you said, farming well, but living life on the edge. So, what do you do at this if you're Empire? This bottom lane's a disaster. Top lane, Afterlife getting caught up.
And he's
trying to have it maybe, but TP comes in. Bounty Hunter a bit too late. FN be able to get out of here.
He's got boots. I don't think
Pinar's coming.
Anything, yeah.
Only level. Oh, he is level 2.
But he's not skipping the glimpse, and they're not going to have the vision do so. FN's fine. He's also got the pounce back up. So, a 3-0. Slark with 3. I mean,
Pinar's dead too, possibly here. This is going to be a close call.
And another kill, a solo kill that as well on the way. That's ridiculous. And off the back of that, he's got Shadow Dance. So now he's fine. Gets himself back to lane. And it looks like he's going for the Midas this game. He's only 100 gold away from the recipe 5 minutes in, thanks to those 2 kills he's been involved in. This is just looking like a pretty horrendous start indeed for Empire.
Horrendous. Doesn't even begin to describe it. This is just an apocalyptic scenario already. You're down. The enemy Void is the most here. Their offlane Void 2. And even on CS with your AM, actually out-farming him slightly. So, I mean, for Empire, like, in order to get back in this game, they do have track gold. Batrider and Disruptor good finding pickoffs, but they're gonna need like a Blink Dagger on the back.
Bash? Ooh.
Man, he's not getting the bash.
He really isn't.
He's maxing too.
Yeah, if he hits, I mean, Ramsey's is very much like he's taken down. I mean, he's 1 level away from 6th block. And once that Squadron can't do this anymore, he cannot hang around a lane like this.
And the thing, this is kind of a build by Magnoid for, I mean, everyone's building it right now, but Windlace threats, Ramsey still doesn't have boots. So Ramses can easily be run down with multiple auto attacks.
Well, here we go.
Look at the confidence for Mag. He's like, where are the creeps? Alright, I'm gonna go steal your stacks. Steal your poles. There's not really much they can do about it. They are gonna try to rotate Scandal, and can he get the done here? Maybe they can get the kill on solo at the very least. Mag engage. Just beats that kid. Where's the back? Yeah, bash. Says finally gets it. Looks like he will be backing off now though. And Scandal does have the also has the regen rune.
As the time walk up on Mag though.
I don't know if he can go for this, but at the very least he does get them out of the jungle.
So they get a 1-for-1 trade. It does take away the from his lane. Meanwhile, FN before the minute mark, this man he's level 7. He has the Midas done as well on the Slark.
Yeah, Vega just doing all the right things here. No one farming towards the blink, kind of balancing his lane stage with the rune control nicely. Slark taking advantage of an easy lane to get the Midas. Mag putting pressure on the AM. Everyone's doing their job on Vega. They do give up the kill there, but it comes at the cost of a Batrider rotation. So even leeching the Batrider's neutrals, Mag trying to steal some of these last hits. Well, hard to do it when the napalm affects that much.
Oh, he's got Chrono now as well. I mean, you know, the kill potential is pretty good here.
There's a TP on the puck as well, so you really have to be careful about diving. And it is going to be the straight Vanguard AM for Ramses. He pretty much, it feels like he has to go for this build.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's going to certainly allow him to sustain a little bit more of this in the lane. And yeah, nowadays is the way to go. It really is. The Vanguard is very, very appealing for anti-mace to be picking up. And, well, we'll see if it's going to be the beginning of a build that can try and win the game here for Empire. But it's certainly an uphill battle, Ramses. No way, Max. Still got a Time Walk and a Chrono. Just feeling that the damage between the two of them isn't going to be enough, Chrono or not. Take down anti-mage. He's got to try and bring Ramses down a little bit lower before he drops.
Things looking good for Vega. Very comfortable start. We're going to see almost like working on the jungle for now. Looks like he may just... Yeah, he's just going to farm. So they do move on the lane. Lesso comes out on no, I need the puck.
He's out.
He's out of there. He actually ends up surviving timing. But
got the glow. Got the glow. That's good. That leaks out 1 kill in return. Oh, he's just showing TP in. Maybe
2 for 1 there as the more important kill. Afterlife. He Echo Slammed and killed the Slark top lane.
That's massive.
That just...
He's got 1500 gold now on his way to a blink.
It was not respecting the Shaker's burst damage at all.
I mean, Slark, you know, he's running around with minus brown boots. He's going to be squishy, but that really shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I mean, that's just one of those situations where you get slightly out of position, Shaker fitters you, runs in, echoes, drops the Enchant Totem, and before you know it, you're dead. So he does a pretty long kill range, despite not having a blink. But that's absolutely absurd.
Yeah. Oh, really, and if start making these plays. I mean, Afterlife, you know, look at what he's doing. He's got more fun than the anti-mage. He's been having one of the better times at the moment on the side of Empire. So, you know, with a blink, he can start to try and make things happen around the map, try and turn around this, you know, kind of unfortunate laning stage that Empire have been having. And, you know, just create the place of the spaces there for Ramses to catch him farm on the anti-mage.
Yeah, so Matt does grab the Morbid Mag. Yeah, almost always this is a Vlad nowadays. Not sure there'd be any reason to change up the formula here. But we will see. Still, Vega primarily reliant on the puck blink dagger, I think, to start these fights. Like, the chrono's not too bad, but the cooldown very long. So for now, Void waiting that one out, and we're gonna see Scandal debuting his blink in the mid lane. Goes lasso onto no one. This could be really big. Much Static Storm though. He's able to orb, jump away, gets back, but the timing isn't just perfect. So FN comes in, will clean up one, looking for a second. There's the physical resistance.
Second. Yeah, that was so close to being brilliant for Empire. You know, they get the blink dagger on Scandal before no one gets his, and then they nearly kill him with the blink reveal. And that would have shut down the timing that no one would have found on his blink dagger, and they couldn't get it, and they end up giving away 2 kills that FN on the side gets himself involved in. That was close to being perfect for Empire, but it just gets turned on its head by a really nice action from Vega.
Yeah, Mag is banging quite a bit of gold. I wonder if he's thinking of going in something like more of a damage item, like the Maelstrom maybe, just sitting on the casual Morbid Mass. Back though, they are going to find Solo, now they see Static Storm. Solo completely caged and will end up going down, but he's got the chrono. Might want to try and take this one. They go in with the puck, but Ramsey's too tanky thanks to the Vanguard. So no one does reveal his blank. Unsuccessful in the rotation.
Yes. Still the lead here for Vega, but as we see, Empire are finding the action. There's going to be a blink dagger on Shaker as well. He's got slam back up.
This is big.
If he can make a play happen with this, they're going to be back in good stead. And as we can see, Meposhka closing in level 6 on the Bounty Hunter as well. So with these things coming online, there certainly is still hope for Empire to really hit Vega back.
Yeah, Vega are really squishy. They have 4 heroes around like that 800 health range, and if Shaker can get in here with an Echo, it could get ugly.
There we go, just throwing everything around him. Why not? He's the kill that you want to be making sure happens.
Here comes Shaker.
Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, let's watch him. Afterlife.
He can like wipe them all with just a little help.
Oh, they're splitting up nicely though, Vega. They'll jump in. Lasso onto Shoma. Afterlife. Still
Patience here. He's gonna let Fissure go. Jump in with the Echo. Fissure only hits Soma. All right, no Echo.
Yeah, he's holding on to it. But he's still in a good position to jump back in 10 seconds when the fish is back up if they push in Vega. But looks like they're going to hold back with the CM down.
Yeah, he didn't reveal the blink there.
No.
So Afterlife just throwing the fissure from Fog. Nice play by him. And I think if you're Vega, you got to be a little frustrated that you had such a good start and have not been able to snowball it. Empire holding serve. The anti-mage of Ramsey's now going into the Gloves of Haste, so Fred's the next choice. Really wants to tank up. He is very hard to kill now. I mean, we talked about it pretty early on that it was a very magic damage heavy draft for Vega until they get a lot of farm. Like, yes, later on Slark avoid heavy physical hits, but through the early game, like the first 20 to 30 minutes, they're primarily magic damage. And so, the Saya will be hard to kill. Ideally, you'd like to find other targets and do that. They don't need vision, you know. That's the one thing that they don't really have the best. They don't have something like Track or Beastmaster, the Vengeful Spirit type hero, the Bounty Hunter, easily plant down wards and give them better vision on the map. So it's harder to find the kills.
Candle still prime down here on the bottom. And he wants to find the void. Really wants to 10 seconds and then he's got Lasso back up. Afterlife and King are there as well. Static Storm's available.
There are some TPs ready. Puck has one.
Looking for a kill top actually. They want to get Ramsey's. This the kill that matters. Dreamfall into the Waning Rift and no escape for the anti-mage. Even pop freezing field again. They just throw everything in this game. If they can keep this AM in place, you know, you look at Empire's lineup and they need the anti-mage to do well. If he's not doing well, I mean, yeah, there's only so much that the Shaker can do in terms of slamming people, but
they have no real late game carry aside from AM.
They need the M.
Looking at the dire side, like, that's where, you know, potentially Mag could carry if FN had a really bad game for Empire. In order to win later on, you need the AM to be farmed. So huge to get there.
Especially as just FN slot. You know, looking at the net worth difference is about 2.5k at 14 minutes Afterlife. Smoked up. Has got the Sam TP's coming through as well. Oh, okay. Using it, strength, Evans still pull up as well, and that was they will manage to find the kill on Slark. They'll jump forward even more. With Limbs back here, bring in Shoma into the middle of the fray. They'll get themselves the CM here with Scandal. Dragging Solo back, we'll see if they can find themselves a third. Double kill for Ramses, and this is exactly what he needed. He's been taken down a few times before. Now he turns up, hits back hard. 3 kills for the anti-mage. That's a lot of very well needed gold here for the man. He's still quite a while away from having that Battle Fury, but something like that's just brought him back into a game that he was looking to start to totally slip out of.
All right, okay, that's big. Yeah. Can't be overstated. I think the thing to note here is the afterlife. Yes. Like I would say most players probably would have gone in with revealed the blink bottom much earlier for the 2-hero Echo. And had they done that, Vega likely would have played more cautiously top, but most patient, waited until he could get a kill, a more important hero, not just the support, or more utility hero, and ends up getting the prized Slark. So ends up with the 3 kills. A good discipline by Empire, and I think just showing some great decision making as a team.
Yeah, they just keep their cool like this and just look for opportunities such as that. I mean, he's nearly level 11, just going to have that second point in Mana Void. And still the heroes on Vega can't afford to push in and throw the spell because it's going to be huge amounts of burst. You have the control as well with the statics on the kinetic field that we've seen from Disruptor. But yeah, it's all on Ramses now. He can't let himself get picked off yet again, as we saw a couple of times in a row. And he's just got to make sure that he's able to turn up to the fights with the rest of his team. Like we saw just after the last game when he went for this Vanguard build, where he's just very active anti-mage.
FN, he is slowed down now. He knows that there's ward mid lane, but elsewhere goes, and they Kinar who feels it. So on a disruptor down, pretty good result and for Empire to at least not lose a core.
Yeah, it's
break smoke. And Vega also really in position to take tower as they found the hero very far back in the jungle.
Yeah,
they may slowly creep in, but there's definitely some chance Empire could look to defend this.
Yeah,
see
they
if
pull the
Shaker
ults
makes
online.
his way down.
How long till slam? So slam's 10 seconds. 10 seconds till the slam.
I don't know if it would work out because there is actually a dire warrior, but it looks like they want to defend.
TPing through, jump in. There we go, left side, bringing Mag back. King R turns up, but no one gets himself in with the silence on to King R and Scandal. There's your jump in the slam. Oh, will blow up the void. Vega then still coming back in. Freezing field, liberate for Shoma, but the flame break bounces him back. It was kill for the CM. So one at the moment, Shoma pulling low. The glimpse back, can finish off this CM. They can't, but FN, he can start to finish off some of Empire. Gets King R, turns the train to a 2-for-1. Dust. Catch Hammer Poshka, it's Shoma. Oh, nice dust as well.
No auto.
Fun fight. Here we go with the ice bomb as well. FN just back in, and my goodness. That was very nice there from Shoma on the CM. Stopping himself from being killed and setting up another one. Now FN to pick up a double kill with Slark. Just like that, Vega back in, just reasserting their dominance this game, but they will lose the tower top round. Still hasn't got that Battle Fury. He is getting closer and closer, but
you know, it's a really tough call when you're an AMO at a bad start. I would have loved to see Ramses in that fight.
Yeah.
A prolonged fight, anti-mage with a Vanguard, especially when you're not the one getting initiated on, he can really clean up, and there's some good mana void targets here. You've already got a with 800 mana, the Puck 800 as well, Crystal Maiden a bit less, 550, but I didn't see if he had TP top already, didn't have a TP in his inventory when I checked, so may have been cooling down, may have just not been able to buy one in time, but fortunate fighting with the AM, come back a bit to Empire in the end.
Well, top lane, jump here, where we go with the left, so odds enough one, and this part, this film as well, they've got a lot of control on Empire.
They are moving in for the counter game, though. Sioma the Slayer behind once Kinar, or no, looks like he's trying to get the Bat Rider instead. There's a glimpse back, the Mag. Still hanging on Frostbite, doesn't want to TP out, and there will be a reaction here, but the Ice Path says no. And just for good measure, a freezing field.
We're seeing every time with the freeze fields. I feel this is like the most fields we've seen so far in a 90-minute game, but you know,
I love the fact he's not afraid to pull the trigger.
He is just straight in. This set.
Has fallen.
Oh,
Done.
yeah. He is certainly dead in FM. Going for the BKB off the back of Blink Mars. So suddenly the Disruptor not going to be an issue, and the Shaker as well. So this is going to be a really nice pickup for the slot.
That was in the end. I mean, looking at the way the game is developed, Ramses is catching up, has the Battle Fury complete now. Slark going for a BKB for FN. We've seen a lot of players favoring just the Silver Edge Rush on Slark nowadays with the additional stats given in 6.87, but BKB certainly good here. Basically means the Disruptor can't do anything to you, barring like a lasso to set things up. There's still the Blink Echo though, there is still the lasso. It's not BKB makes you invincible this game by any means, so. It says to me that Vega really want to be fighting. They don't want to really trade farm with the AM. Mag going straight to the Manta style here, so pretty much your standard off-lane Void build right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Manta Diffusal that we've seen Mag go for before. But as you said, if Ramses can keep this farm up and start to get himself back on top, things starts a little better for Empire. But it's still for kind of the majority of the game really been Vega ones in the lead, but it's going to be just a question of Slark Minus versus Battle Fury AM on who's going to be able to find themselves in the better position. Well, Shoma, he's nearly got his own BKB. And then suddenly, you know, what are you doing? Are you also in this Crystal Maiden? You probably don't want to be doing that.
He's 14. Shoma has had a hell of a game. I mean, it's kind of funny to see a CM ult when a hero's about to die anyway, and it wasn't really going to make a difference, but Ultimately, Puma has done a good job at also keeping up his farm. 30 ATS with all the gank he's been doing. CMBKB, this ult has been buffed like crazy. So if you get off the Aghanim Scepter ult, or sorry, not the just the freezing field with the BKB, you are absolutely devastated. Mid lane though, there's the Echo FN, quick reactions on the dance. Actually had just gotten the BKB picked up, but didn't even have to use there. Timing on the pass worked out.
Yeah, it did, yeah. I shake again a bit, unlucky to play. And they actually try for a wrap around here, maybe gonna bait with FN, or since you got Ramses in there. This is the pick that they want. They've got the wall vision off. At the same time, no Scandal. The ball jumping in on the Crystal with the help of King up, but that's so, and Static Storm done for the fight. And Vega realised they want to go and fight. They want to try and get Rams, so they'll get him with the Chronosphere, with the Jewel Breath and the Macro. All the damages they have. They'll find the kill that they were after.
They want Scandal too. He's trying to TP out. Oh, it does make it. No one actually had the Yules. Just didn't quite blink in time. Slightly out of range.
But mission success at the end of the day. CM kind of tanks the hate from the and the Bat Ride, and that just leaves the opening for them to go in and get that kill on Ramses at the end, which, as I was saying, Empire really relying on Ramses to perform this game, and Vega realized that, and they're looking to bring him down each and every time.
They will give it a rush now. Pushing tempo a bit here. I think, like you said, killing off the AM really slows down farm progression, and the Battery AM who's still getting outCS by a Slark, who is not building primarily to bleed.
No, not so.
He got the Midas, but he's been most is fighting. 6, 2, and 4 already. So Roshan's gonna be going down. Aegis likely onto the Slark, and then to be a lot more confident with his initiation. Dive up quite a bit more, and unlikely that they can kill the guy twice with the BKB.
It really is. It really is, and just at 1200 as well. But it's gonna be interesting to see what it does go for next. I imagine he'll look for the Scardy, but we'll see if anything else is on FN's mind. Puck.
Either that, or I mean, he's already got the Blink Dagger, so Silver Edge, it's not bad. It's a little heavy on the mobility, a bit light on the down. So yeah, I would say probably Scotty as well.
Now done Puck. Now this is going to be pretty much. You can see for the warding from Empire, they have got a lot of vision around. Vegas
Afterlife, he's got the Echo, and Invis were next creep if he's going if FN sticks around. But FN is going to back off.
Wise.
Scout again by a word, and he calls it out, but unfortunately where this ward is placed, it could just easily be up on that hill, so they guess we're all on the D ward.
Yeah, he's got a gem, he actually didn't come close enough.
Yeah, it's night time.
Yeah, at least they'll get this one.
Or do they?
Oh, there we go.
Got him! Take that.
Well, Mag BKB only for about 400 gold away from himself. The BKB's only there for the heroes they're trying to go for. This is Vega. Ramses, 1600 towards that ultimate on his way to the Manta dial.
Oh, these deep wards by Vega. Last time I set up on the AM. Just look at the vision they have right now. This is obscene, and they're mostly freshly planted too. Also, do want to point out the bounty factor while you see all these sentries in the dire jungle. So these supports investing a lot in terms of the wording game, but definitely what you need to do, and overall it's paying off. They have the gem now, so I see less sentries moving forward, but anything to try and prevent that pesky bounty hunter from giving vision.
Absolutely. I mean, the bounty hunter as well. He's, there have been occasional track kills in the swamp, but it's not been the kind of that I guess a bounty would hope for. 25 minutes in, involved in 6 kills. Track's been there, but you may be hoping to get a little bit more with the pickup. Actually, use the scan here, and Empire going to back up, getting themselves away from this. FN is coming into the jungle on his Slark. But yeah, the side of Empire well and truly out of there.
Yeah, saving up quite a bit of gold here, 26. Butterfly's also an option if he just wants to go for something that gives you a bit more damage. We'll have to see. Yeah, he is farming well and still ahead of a Battle Fury AM. Slightly behind on CS now, 6 CS. It's very negligible at this point, but they are sitting up top. Do they want to get anything to kill an Aegis Slark? Not really worth the risk, I think. If you blow Echo and he gets off BKB, he probably gets a counter kill, and then you have no Echo to try and defend against. So they're going to cut the wave instead. Afterlife looking to slow the game down. Wait out the just 2 minutes to go for that.
Radiant's middle
We
tower
were looking
is
at
under
Ramses. He's
attack.
near his Manta Star. And once he's Manta, that he is going to be very, very hard to kill. I tell you, he's got it now.
Radiant's top tower
I mean,
is
we've seen
under
before
attack.
they get close to or they do kill him,
Oh,
but
they
relying on the silence.
push commit. Gem, no Fissure there to counter. Afterlife to get to go in. Has the Echo. Well, FN though is going to end up losing the Aegis here. Great start to the fight, and now they're looking to bow it up. Echo gets dropped, the Crump comes to the catch Afterlife, and the chase is on. FN dives into deep, the Gem has hit the deck, drag the Slug up the high ground mag. They're going to bring down that Disruptor, that's 3 down, just like that, and they get the rest.
See if they can find Ramses here. FN now, top of the BKB. Ramses blinks away. Not as well, keeping himself on the high ground.
They salvaged the Gem though. That's overall a big win, I would say, for Team Empire. They get the Gem, they don't lose the anti-mage,
And they take down the Aegis.
and they take down the Ace as well.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that defense. They certainly will. It's just the fact that Ramses lives through it all. I don't know, this is getting past that point. Ramses, he's done really well this stuff that we talked about earlier. It was not a pretty game for Empire. It felt like Vega, they had the plan, they had the way to go, but Empire, in the game, they've been making better decisions, taking the better fights, and the power is really going to start to pay off, and it's going to be scary for Vega. How do you deal with anti-mage? Manta, Vanguard, Battlefield Treads, 2.2k gold as well in the bank.
I think as far as the carries go, like you look at a Slark and Void versus AM matchup, you know, Shaker and Outright are not really damage dealers. They can definitely take an AM vacuum, but where Empire will have the edge is the supporting. Yes, Disruptor or Shaker, Batrider, even the Bounty Hunter from the Vision angle. These are heroes that bring more to the late game than a Crystal Maiden, a Jakiro. A kind of unreliable lockdown, not the best initiation as Puck.
A little bit of a frustration play there. I mean, with the Manta, you know, you're not going to lock him down as a Puck or no. So, yeah, just Dream Coil wasted there for Noah.
Yeah, maybe thought that it could get in position with the Chrono, but
It's still on cooldown.
yeah,
Well,
3 seconds to go.
guys,
Like you said,
I think that's just frustration. I think that I really feel, you know, that when you get that Manta at this point, and the fact that Manta has really recovered himself, he's top of the net worth, that's going to be really worrying for Vega that they let the game get to this point.
they were winning all 3 lanes.
Yeah, they
Puck
were.
was dominating mid. They were crushing the AM in terms of farm, and in their safe lane, of course, free farming had what, like a
He had
5-6 minute Midas.
It was a pre-7 minute Midas.
Heavy.
And level 7 at 7 minutes as well. He pretty much solo lane XP. Well, Blink now picked up on Void. We'll see if he just pick up at the same time as we're seeing after like the Shadow Blade.
This is a moon like per major level of farm. Has the Shadow Blade
Yeah.
as well.
It's really nice as well, because the fact that took that gem off the Puck in the last fight, and indeed as you were suggesting, opting for the butterfly in this game, which is it's gonna be nice. You know, anti-mage not gonna have an MKB for a long time, and certainly not else on the side of Empire probably. Oh.
Little game of whack-a-mole on the trees.
Yeah, he was checking it out, so we're gonna wonder if he got to cry for that one. Maybe worried that the Shaker would blink out into a strange location that he wasn't going to find it.
Barely missed there, but
They did the scan actually. They could have maybe used the scan to see if.
that's true actually.
But still a little bit
It's
risky.
still so new to Dota that,
Yeah.
you know, like we saw kind of play in the last game where like scan and dust if you get a hit, then you know the bounty hunter's there. But learning all those players, being instantly able to activate them, that's gonna take a little time, I think, for everyone. They do inspect Puck, the old Scepter, and they go, but Shift might be able to blink out. He will, no one. Juking every batter BKB debut, actually the second batter BKB, but that one's so. Well, forces out quite a bit from Empire, and then just run away. Now the Chrono finding after. This could be a big kill, and it looks like it will be Mag. Well, you can see the Void and the Slark got the best synergy, but it doesn't matter. Mag's the job done anyway. 1 and 4 on the Void. What a game he's had.
He really, and this is one of the things we're talking about. You know, Empire, you look at the anti-mage, he's done well. Very good, well as the got that point, and he can really turn to a pretty heavy puncher, especially with the kind of track record that he's had so far this game. He is really having a pretty astonishing time.
Yeah, and I do want to say, even if it goes late, like getting a butterfly on the Slark, very annoying for I guess he is a bit slot limited, so he buys his butterfly and will go. Last ONF.
Two caught down in return. Max driven it up to the front lines to the silence of the Ramses. They're looking to take down Squadron on the Battlefinder. That's the back gone. Ramses, he's got to get himself out of here. He can't let himself down, but he's linked to the still on cooldown because of this tough position. He will be able to walk it though.
Oh, Mag just praying for a bat. 2 auto attacks, didn't get it. Now this will be a big kill, and it is.
Alright.
Yeah. As Afterlife pursues the silence, no one really clipping him, but still able to run into Skioma. The ward gets dropped down, and he tried for the BQT chip. Oh no, got him!
The cost of magic.
Team is a problem.
Yes.
Just one Vega.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, whoop you. Look at this RNG. AM walking to Roche. Check it out, boy. Oh, is Roche there? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, we'll take that as well. Couldn't have been more perfect timing for Empire.
I am a little surprised Vega forced the issue that hard. Didn't have the Aegis, didn't have the Chrono, and I think just overvalued how much their BKBs would affect things. Even they used the BKBs, they could have just gotten that first backed out, but they kept on driving, kept on committing AM.
I mean, this might be a bit risky. There is a Chrono and a Dream Core. Oh, Ramses jumped onto Mag, but Mag kept the Chrono onto Ramses. They're trying to turn it. They got the to bring down the anti-mage. He's silenced up. Go down. They've done it. Taking down the AM and Ramses. A little bit ballsy there with that play, blinking up, feeling they could get the free pick off and then go back to Rush, and suddenly getting Roche down anymore. AM dead for 70 seconds.
Yeah, with that, very like Vega to be the ones to get the Roshan. Can they contest? There's no buyback, so I don't really see them.
I mean, they haven't got the quickest Roche, but they can certainly, they could have a good shot of finishing off. And yeah,
this is
no. This
is such a breath of relief for Vega. If AM gets the agent, they're in a lot of trouble, but now I am not getting, and you do huge point of momentum as well as gold, and Graph is going to dip right the other way. Time for Vega, so expect for them to make sure they have all their ultimates, especially the Chronospheres. That is such a key for them in these fights.
Well, so that sounded a bit of fun with my Busker in the mid lane, but let's see his way out of it. And it's nice because yes, it's like he's working on the MKB, and he's right in the front as well. Both javelins picked up, just the 1700 go to have the demon done, and you know MKB and Butterfly is certainly in a position to just fight up against the AM. Still maybe looking at lacking a bit of lockdown. You know, he's relying on the Jihirtit's Ice Path, maybe a Chronos 50 catch Ramses on the air, because you know the puck's not really going to be able to do too much. That's Ramses has preemptively popped the Man-Star.
Oh, he does have the Ags now on the puck as well.
He does, yeah, but yeah. So what?
It's a
when he think that.
Yeah, it's a very long duration.
4.5. 3 seconds. No, sorry, yeah, Scepter Break. Yeah, it's 4.5 seconds. Yeah, that's more than enough for the Slark to really chunk into the air.
See though.
They go for him.
Ramses can't afford to die now. It's about to link in the trees. They will this.
Where'd you scan?
They do have the scan actually. And I don't.
I mean, if they cancel the TP,
He could have. I think he had jaunt coiled, like rather than all the way and just barely caught him. But again, you're not sure which way he blinked. He could have had more over this way, more over here.
even with that, I don't know if you're necessarily going to kill him because the Slark was actually not close. He was towards the bottom right of the jungle.
That's true.
So you know, you've got a lot of damage. Well, you all, and you have got magical damage, but of course the AM really doesn't care that much about it.
Still, it shows how tenuous the game is right now for Fire. A death on the AM at this point means your tier 2 top definitely dies. Possibly the high ground breach happens. You can start to group up, but we are going to see Ramses on the other side of world. And slow things down. Fen has the MKB. They're going to make a go here. Down to the distance. And doesn't have the backup just yet. Just wait for the puck. Just wanted to go straight away.
No, here we go. Ramses. Oh, that's 4. Well, no, look at the acronyms yet, but fairly hefty. Fen again. Looking to finish Ramses, but not dead. The Shadow God. The Shadow comes in with the lasso. Static goes down as panning. He's got the agency round, but he's got 1 life.
92 on the backside. Afterlife caught out. Needs to get off spells. No fissure. Doesn't have the echo. We're gonna lose the bounty hunter. Does skip to make it out. He will barely escape. Still, they're hunting. Still they're chasing. Afterlife also with TP away. Looks like they won't be able to track him.
Yeah, I mean, we see what they throw out the last side, they throw out the static storm, they take the edges away from the slot, but it's still Vega getting killed, and Empire unable to get themselves a proper kill on the heroes as they're still.
But indeed.
A proper one indeed. And then after the back of that is now basically done. No one ready for the next one.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is, I mean, well, very close to game. It's what it turned out to be because
It is. It's all about innovation right now. Vega with the better late game carries, Empire with the better jump overall, I would say, and Smoke could be big. So close, Ramsey's a bit far away from his team. Walks right through the ice, heading on the bank. Here we go, keep up,
Lafo looking for a scandal, but they've already killed them. They'll lose Aaron off. Close down as well. Now pops the Shadow Dance, Rams to the big fight. See if they can catch anyone else. Find King R in the ice path. They've already been to fight, and they're going to find themselves a third. Double breath and play it up. Rams is there with the Yule. No one coming in. He has got the side for man himself for 8 seconds. Ramsey is going to go down as well. Triple kill for Slark. They're pushing the last man left alive, and AM down. No buyback for Ramses.
Bat's gonna buy back, but he doesn't have a lasso available. Vega will at least chip here.
They've got a good chance of getting at least the rack. Sure. FN has got 24 stacks of essence ship. Make that 28.
84 agility right now on the man. Massive, massive Slark. And going to work here. Lift forced out. Buyback from the bounty hunter. Still no disrupt for team. More importantly, no AM for 5th, and that is all their damage. Earthshaker, Echo Slam on pulled out. Vega squad on the verge of KO8 Empire after a rough start to the series. They are coming back. Bottom tower under siege. Fisher gonna come through with the lasso. Will Bounty Hunter lose the 3rd game of the set and remain 0% win rate? It certainly feels that way right now as no one dives in deep. Push over the lane, coming in with the potentially celebratory freezing field. Enough for kill. AM can only walk helplessly as his face gets completely mauled. They have got they'll lose this on the way out. Acceptable casualty.
Yeah, Vega at the end of that just hanging around. Maybe a little bit too longer than necessary, but they're feeling very confident now. Yeah, as you said, melee rocks down in the mid lane. Do give away a bit of a goal swing there on the last couple of kills that they throw away, but I don't know. They're still going to be very, very happy with the position there. And Ram just can't afford to get caught out like that. It just cost them an objective every time. We're seeing this fall off as well. That all happens when the aim rise. Suddenly, you get an 8k lead with pressure, you push, getting the kills around him, getting the setup racks. It is getting scary for Empire. They really have to be very, very careful about the next movements that they make.
That's the gem so important here, that you can keep the map dewarded. Normally, Bounty is able to drop those people we saw at the early to mid game, and that allows you to more safely split push. But when you don't have the wards, you're a lot more vulnerable as AM. He really has to take some push out the lanes, or Vega will just be able to commit to high ground siege as they shove in all the lanes. But without the vision, he does get caught, and Vega's doing a good job at the advantage.
So he's Shadowblade's gonna actually run out here, but well, he's blinking in.
No one. Oh, he found him.
He has indeed, and now Shaker.
That's the buyback. But he's gonna use it very likely. 1 minute. Actually, he may respawn just in time. Till they can push to the top lane. There's now a Scotty Slark. FN is getting a bit out of control.
He's really there now. Nearly level 24 as well. This is like incredibly fast. At this point, they need a perfect stamina, perfect status still. Need to trap and catch out this Slark. Can't allow FN to run around on the back of these fights, picking off the squishy. And here we go, Vega ready to push. 30 seconds.
Yeah, looking for the lasso. Here we go.
Tracking FN back, and we'll flip through with a static storm here, but Mag gets himself with a 4-man Chrono spin. Till it first close to but no one actually sitting down. Oh, but have the picture as well. It's kind of on his own here. He got a hide. They'll jump in, they'll look together, Slug as well, and will look to do it. Here we go, a 4th one. Oh, Vega.
It was a
not like that.
It was a chrono, but it also caught Slark, who just sat there tanking nuke down the entire time.
Gold swing.
Ow.
Radiant's top tower is
Ow.
under attack.
That hurts.
Wow.
That chrono
Oh,
looked
you
so good, but
can't
this
do
is where
that.
the Slark and Void do not have very good
Slark
synergy.
does not have buyback.
Dire's middle
They're already
tower
Went all
coming.
in on that Guardi.
That is really unfortunate.
They may lose their ranks themselves.
has fallen.
This was a big game.
I think, as you said, I'm
Like a minute ago, look at the graph. It was straight down. And that was the state of the game.
I think it's hard. It's not nice to point things, but I think you've got to put them on words. Yeah.
It looks like an amazing chrono.
It
It's very
did.
hard to like be like, oh, idiot, but it just shows it's tough to play these two together. They're gonna fight so hard. That's a quick
Phil Empire, they are laughing all the way to the bank of the.
Middle barracks are under attack.
And AM even has buyback, so they have a little bit of insurance here. Even if they fall off, he can commit for this Rex. He's got nothing to be. There's no chrono for 10. They can walk away safely, be content with their spoils, and no, he wants to go back in.
He is not done. He's looking for shot. Touch to the bottom and find it. And now Dream Soul. That's 4.5 seconds done. He doesn't care. Scout to back him up. Lasso onto Mac has got the Chrono Sphere back here. Kebby, if they can kill Rams, maybe this can
No
be break by the
though.
Vega.
They need the damage.
They just don't have the control. It's out of there. And Vega sort of making mistakes and losing Ramsey, but Vega, I think they're the biggest one in the game that is off the back of that. Bailey Ram. They had to buy back the hero. This game has got a lot closer than Vega wanted it to be.
Closer. It's wildly Owen. Melee Rex on Melee Rex. 43 minutes in.
Oh.
A 15,000 gold swing in like 5 minutes. And most of that basically in one team fight. Tomes of experience getting snapped up now. Bounty Hunter, post you can smell, you can taste that level 16.
Basically 6 slotted. Now it's
Moonshot's time, I guess, as you're to round things out here.
That's what you gotta get.
He is damn close too. But the number one thing is the buyback. Like Slark not having buyback led to a later. If you're the AM, you lose. You want to make sure you buyback. No.
And also, just the active structure as well. That static zone could absolutely rectify. 3 euros on Vega with KBs. If he catch out any of those,
Especially if Mag catches them out for him. It's gonna be really tough. They get scammed. Yo, and smoked. Haste turn as well. Again, looking for the jump.
Pit. Both teams that they've both got to be careful about going in. Both have got fantastic fire around. Shannon, no one off in a fair call out here. Nothing back here with the laptop. Now he'll go down as well. Max he jumps into this one. Pulling down there, stack up. There's the bonus bit. Have they got the control to bring around? With it for the sideline. Maybe Manafriddle will blink back. The push is ready. We'll get to return as a buyback from Park. He'll jump in, drop the green call, and the time. Can they kill this? It's like Ramsey's in trouble. He is. Find the kill Ramsey's. It does cost the underbuck. But they will take that.
Well worth it.
Yeah, he does have buyback available, but he's not going to use it to contest it. They'll fight themselves and maybe even still with this anti-second that anti-mage's off the map, have the time to try and force out the buyback from Ramsey.
Oh, what a chrono that was. Catches the anti-mage and one other hero on the boundary of the chrono where the Slark hit the whole time. That is very hard to pull off. Does it perfectly. Ultimately, it leads to a one fight. So quickly as that chrono backfired for them in the previous fight, Mag comes right back, showing just that veteran poise that you need in these tight games. So now they have a little insurance. So they have cheap, they have the age, and that's important because they only have 2 buybacks, whereas there are 4 right now. Late game, it's about vision, initiation, buybacks. Well, Vega, with that fight won. They've got the extra lives to work with in a much more comfortable position, to put it mildly.
See if everything will in here. It's back up in 10. Mag, should be a lot of kind of set to coordinate a bit better with and on Slark. Make sure that they don't stagger the spell on top of each other.
Waiting on the AM respawn. No one tried to punish. Gets the coil off. Pretty good way to die. Though. That is very risky.
As create space and the master force fortification effort is going to give it back here. Nah, BKB can't afford to be back in the field into the storm and being able to BKB out of it.
You don't want your whole team to be dragged in trying to save you, so good decision making by FN. It's down 5 seconds B now away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
let's see.
Tense game down the stretch.
It is. We hope for a close one, and this one game it couldn't be any better. Game 1, game 2, both each respective teams showing us the way that they can dominate a match. But here in game 3, it's really coming down to this fine line. These one little mistakes can really spell disaster for each side. Been back and forth. We're standing at position, both kind of melee racks in the mid lane. Pretty much even the anti-mage of the slot, both teams relatively good to play with at this stage of the game. It's incredibly close, and as we see net worth, it's nearly back down to 0. This is a very, very balanced game. At this point, it's all just down to this performance and outplaying your opponent. I don't think you can say this is down to the heroes they have at the point.
Definitely like the edge of the situation. As a result, Empire just hugging the base. They likely won't leave. Very good chance if they do leave the base that even if they find that first pick, they'll counter initiate it on, and then have to blow buyback. So behind Ramsey, kind of tempting Vega forward, and Vega taking any bait. Let's see what do we have as far as new items go. Any big game changers coming out now? Doesn't really look anything for the dire squad. Oh, just randomly be top here. It's a little nervous. It'll be fun. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anyone got a huge item point at this point. So
Doesn't.
it really is just going to come down to the initiation.
Looks like he's actually building for an MTB himself as well. Just something else that they can offer to taking damage in the Qualifier.
He can come close to killing him on his own with that. I am gone from a DPS build. A lot of survivability is the butterfly.
Oh, I'm gonna get in this arena. Who's gonna take this? I'm going to try and use kind of big setups. No, Vega will be very, very careful about how they attempt to break the base. Now we saw them struggle and fell earlier here on the top lane. They really can't allow that to happen again.
They are so nervous.
Yeah.
You can just feel it. Like, not, I mean, can't be avoid, I guess, is the main thing they want. But if they want to go for that, they're going to need a while before buyback as well. So, I wonder if they even try to break the base with this Aegis. They feel very halting in their movement, and who can blame them after the last fight went? But yeah, there's the MTB. Not only to save for buyback.
Yeah, the buybacks are going to be huge this point of the game. Because we've seen how quickly a team can pad lane off to live with a team fight. The second life soon, the important but as you said, Mag, not going to be the case for himself.
If he crows FN and FN dies again, he wants to be able to at least do some damage. Understandable, I think, after that earlier fight.
Well, both teams.
They're not going to go with this. It's basically expired at this point.
It's just because it's this team game where one of them's going home, but you just don't be the one to make the call for your team that ends up as up.
Sometimes those bold risks can win the game,
absolutely.
and Empire looking for a venture outside the base, knowing the Aegis is just about to be reclaimed now. There you go. They didn't find the opening. I like the willingness to take a risk here from Empire. A lob out scan on the side of worried about getting. And you can just see they run together. This is a 5-man squad. Nobody off on their own. No kind. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, you can't afford to be picked off again. I mean, both teams have got such good pick-off potential.
Yeah, that's a good. It's ridiculous. They lasso, Blink Force Fissure, Shadow Blade into Fissure, the Blink Abyssal for Empire. Their gap ability and burst damage is just enormous, and similar for Vega with
themselves.
The Blink Chrono, the Time Walk, the Puck, obviously longer initiation. Oh, here we go though. Ram just blinked into the wind. This could be bad.
Oh, he's on the tip of the Chrono. And Vega again punches in instead. He's gonna go down. Here comes the short. Oh my God! Even Fisher, huge. They'll turn it around for an Amanda boy. So we're down on Vega. Solo, he's going as well.
Get the 2-0. Ultimate off Red. He's looking for a bit more, trying to hunt the Puck. That's 3 down. They didn't kill the Slark.
They couldn't kill the anti-match.
They do find no one.
Couldn't kill the anti-match.
I mean, Ramsey's blinked really far
he might
forward.
have missed as well. Nah, okay. They are.
He's going for it. As he Beat it too far. Evan was waiting. Ramses couldn't get caught out, but maybe. As well as the Lotus Orb. Echo Shell back to safety. Oh, tension high. Vega. What did he was like really affected by Empire? They were so far behind. The Scandal just with the random lasso there.
Oh man, if they had killed that anti, they would have been in a great position. But yeah,
They were so far away from. That was
Yeah.
just A and B too tanky.
Yeah. I see that worrying for them now. Damn, he's got the money to pick up shards now. If he so wishes. Guys.
I don't know what Vega are thinking right now. Like they had the first pro, they had the M on the back of it, the Slark hitting them the whole time. Nobody from Empire is remotely by they can't kill him inside of the combo duration. Like, what is going to change that? I guess we get another damage hit him on Void, but then you're waiting a long time. That's just frustrating. I don't really think he could have played it any better.
I think you gotta hope on the anti-mage extending end to him, because that was a full half anti-mage. If you can get him kind of half through the fight, maybe you're in a better position, but Immortals are coming out for the side of Empire. You've got Scout out her side twice.
The one thing that they are lacking is X on no one, but the issue is at this point there's already a Lotus Sword on the Bounty Hunter, so even if you get X, there's still a way to deal with it. Can't really think of any other great additional lockdown for him, so I guess you just need more damage to get the kill inside Chrono.
Oh, look at this. Oh, he's a man. He's got refresher agonyms on this disruptor.
Wow. I haven't seen this since FY's Midas disrupted. That was like a year ago or something. That was when everyone was building this on supports.
I mean, you know, this is a huge jolt to hit as well. King Arc and Trap.
And as you mentioned, there's the BKBs that you can deal with. The triple BKB, I mean, Crystal Maiden, generally going to be that much of a threat, but this can be a game winner. Not to mention just the double kinetic field on top of it, so that heroes are just physically trapped in a small area where the AM can be cleaving. Jake can set up a good Echo Slam. This could be the game changer.
Here we are towards the mid Ramses. Maybe just trying a bit of a bait nose that they can't burst him down immediately, so very confident front lining. Roshan is back up. Vega getting their way over towards the pit. But again, and will we see them try and take it? This is really, really scary for both sides. And I think at this point just more so for Vega.
It definitely it feels like all the momentum's on Empire side. That could be cage, but where it looked at clean max for Vega, it turned into anything. Ramsey's currently surging for the bottom line. He's gonna blink, show himself. Well, they can take the bait. Last time they won AM, they caught him alone, but it's enough. And the wraparound go.
Yeah, he's gonna want to try and jump. This little man goes for the Chrono, but this time Ramsey's in the bit. Gonna follow through the same time on the back line, looking for plus. He's built a mag. He's to the Daddy Storm and he's down. They've lost the Void then, focusing his attention towards Miposhka, and he'll go King to find the trap onto FM, but he puts the shadow up, gets himself out, lost to hit, they get right, so they don't lose anything more, but the fear. Catch pen on the tip, Hazel into several, you're trying to cross anti-mage, but they get a static, he's back onto no one, actually bring him out of the storm mode, do they have the control to kill him? They don't, no one will be able to play around it. Gets himself out of there.
Say no, they do a Fisher, not track him down Afterlife, but he is Shadow Bladed, and I just don't think they can go on any.
Nah, they
really
can't.
have to find these other heroes.
They've got to kill everyone else and then more. Yeah.
The last fight they caught him on Bowser so that the Spark hit him, and they still kill him. This it's only the Void. He didn't get anyone since the last engagement. There was just that's gonna happen. It's tough because in your Vega, you're just like, okay, you still got to go for that kill, but Empire does such a good job of counter initiating. It's after there's a fissure that's blocking the bit away. I've seen him beat other heroes. A Lotus Orb. Now he's got a. They could kill once. Oh, and how? God, they could kill. This looking very bleak for Vega.
It is looking like the game.
One.
He does have vibe, but he's going to need to use it. He's down for 10 seconds.
They're not waiting 100. That is for them.
They're already going to finish this round. He's jumping.
This boot Santi is just running around, looking forward, has no fear. Can he come back after that very frustrating game we saw earlier in the series? Show some composure. See if he might be on the bridge. Oh, great redemption story for Empire.
Can they break that 100% loss rate of Bounty Hunter curve?
Against all odds.
It's looking good. It is looking good for Empire.
Close, but not there yet. So be patient. The puck fought back yet. They're looking for the second lane. Vega just gonna force a bit of range tracks here, it seems. Still no test really poking Ramsey very slowly. There's the front fight. The static storm able to whip out of it, and now they jump.
One in the middle. King on it down. The club gonna catch. This is what we're talking about. Catching Ramsey. He's always. Can they kill him once? There we go. Will. We've got the Aegis. The question is, are they ready for round 2? I don't know if they've got the control for this. They'll lay down a nudge. It will catch him out here. Can fight through this map. Get that blink off. Ramsey's is low. Doesn't gonna get himself out. They'll kill his anti-mage. They do have buybacks of Vega. They hold the defense.
Afterlife, he had Echo Slam in 3 seconds. He could. And now we're gonna go. Die back of the puck. Can all buy back now. They could have the power play for a minute and a half, and I know the puck is bad. But that would also be a very risky gamble, as it could easily go back the other way.
It sounds like it's a risk that could pay off, but I don't think Empire's willing to take it at this point.
So now Slark, moon shards are up.
Yep.
Mage, it looks to travel 2 coming. Already ate the moon shards a while ago, so he's done so far. The teammate about as big as he's get. Trading out an item.
What's going on? What's going on? Oh, that's go on for the crystal maid, and she gone.
Lasso pickoffs, big stuff from Empire. Getting more done when their carry's dead than when he's alive. 33 to 36, the score, 58-6. Anybody's game. All comes down to buybacks, to pickoffs.
Yes.
Very tactical chess match at this point.
Nice.
It's a long day for the teams out. It started off pretty quick, first 2 games.
Yeah.
This one really dragging out and testing their stamina, their focus.
And it will be one of the team's last games here in the qualifiers, so and they really they're all here, Empire and Vega.
Yeah, I think you know Diggity at Finham right now. You're just sitting back and saying, "Yeah, it's great. Exhaust yourself today. We will have an easy time tomorrow." But who knows? Sometimes it could be the start of huge momentum as Bounty Hunter moves in. There is a gem up hero though.
Jumping onto Mac.
They have the blink times. They have super long range. Going for it.
Got him as well. Solid ball back in. Fish just got. And Lasso to follow through as well. They're bringing him back up to the static. Onto Mac. Ramsey is still on top. Time been angled on the back line to this. Got the abyss on to bed. Echoes down. Oh, they're going to kill the Slark. Slark's dead. Has got pipe along with Mac. They'll need to use it to get us back in front. No one to solo. Looking for a retreat, but solo by Ramsey. And now there's a buyback from both the Jakira and Slark for this defense.
You need the Void as well. I think Ramsey's just manning out, holding the buyback, and leaping in. This is a Slark. He's already bought back. Gotta be careful if he overcommits, dies. That could be the game. Clearing up the AM illusions. They engage. They don't have the Echo right now. The coin down in 20. Very likely they're gonna for that lasso. Look for a pick on a hero that bought back the puck. Slark to a lesser extent hero. These are the focus points for Empire now as they bide their time. BOT level 2's out for Fen. No point in really saving at this point.
Slowly just breaking down Vega.
Up again.
Can make a jump out and see how heavy they want to go in. That's with the disruptor, but there's 3 heroes. Very vulnerable on Vega with those buyback on cooldown.
Oh, it's like, yeah, you see this chance to kill a hero who doesn't have buyback, who's a poor, 30, 40k net worth, but doing so, you go with the disruptor, and frankly, the disruptor might be more important than the bounty hunter, than the shaker without Echo Stem online.
On the shaker as well.
Yeah, the Blink Echo is such a game changer.
No axe though this game. Not up for the axe. Guess he doesn't really.
He wants the lower
Blink force in his shadow.
He wants the lower cooldown on the Echo because that initiation is to win fights. Just having the lower cooldown, by far the most important aspect of this. Lower cooldown is obviously really nice as well, but I think as much as anything, just for the Echo. See, hey, I'm just how to spend my gold.
Yeah.
I will try to increase my knowledge. Time to study real quick.
Times and he's brought 3 of them up here.
Dropping them. Get smart, you.
Who needs the turn? Anyone?
Um,
Everyone's already
they're
like,
basically level 25
yeah.
already. Yeah, they all have their level 16. It's just one of those, I'll spend your gold on.
Yeah,
Buy the war
as well. Yeah.
maybe buy an extra gem in case you lose yours. Need a fresh orb maybe. That would be a thing Ramsey consider buying if he wants to get slotted as a refresher for the beak.
Yeah,
Real.
yeah, refresher would not be.
The Abyssal, not now that it's 30-second cooldown in previous patches, but that thought Owen are creeping up, blinking it. They almost had the fresh disruptor. They might want to wait for that for their full complement. And he's going down. They got to come and defend.
How are they going to stop it? It looks like this is going to let them do it. I mean, fortification will come out now.
They do not want to go on the end. They know that is not the hero to start the fight, but as soon as they move in, they have to watch for Bat Rider initiation. So they give up the Rex. A freebie. Very well seen. Empire, just the threat of the lasso, enough to keep them back.
And they've really done a good line to push these lanes back out either. You know, they kind of got the slow kind of AoE magical with the CMP. You know, but Slark and Void, they can't offer to push stronger lanes of creeps.
Oh, Ramsey going to jugular now. I have to stop the backup. It's coming to look after life with the shaker. Oh, Vega, they're so close to getting caught. They have to defend.
They're going to be mega straight. Eyes onto Ramsey. Massively prime. Chronosphere jumps to the back line. This is nice. If they get killed one of these, she must come into the beat with the freezing field. Maposh is gone. After like trying to focus down with him on the side of Empire. Ramsey is trying to go for the rack, but he looks to be there for the time. He will get himself out. But advantage is taking the war scandal, taking out his last scandal. He'll eat the chip, but it's going to be inevitably by a little bit. Ramsey just comes back in, tries to fight, but the feels the ice pop well. Going to take that major forward of Empire.
And now heading to the mountain, trying to get away. The retreat, they hang on by one melee round. Empire and one range. It's very low mid. Vega saved the mega creep at 9,000 gold, almost half of the lead of Empire evaporated. You know, not so important for the items at this stage for most of these, but very important to ensure that they have buyback gold. And with that, just waiting on a couple of cooldowns here, but they will have the money. That was all Mag. Mag finding Aghanim's pressure disruptor. That was the most important hero. Yeah, Mapaka, a nice buff.
Yeah, they just was the big.
You can see like, that was so hard for him because he just they just give up a lane of Rex because they couldn't see it opening. The Bat Rider was a threat coming over the cliffs on the bot lane, then the top side just waits. He almost had to guess where some of those heroes were. Did not have vision down fully. I mean, that's again Max veteran instincts coming to keeping his team barely in the qualifier.
This is, I mean, we're getting all the heroes back up on Empire. Until AM's back, it looks like Vega going to have to find the momentum to force out the buyback from Anti-Mage. Of course, just keep the game on going on like this. If we have a look at the buyback there, so I imagine they're coming back online for Vegas. What was it? Yes, like this 2 mark, and we've got the buyback from Slark and the buyback back on Jakiro.
Hex does come out now for one.
Actually going for the Hex over buyback on this puck. All in this.
This is very risky. I guess the main thing to give you like a good single target pick off, because otherwise if you want that solo kill, you're committing to Chrono for it. Your Slark doesn't have much lock on the minis on MB, so BKB TPs are very poor to deal with it. They also get a refresher. Oh, everybody's items.
Everyone is getting. Also, Anti-Mage switched up for the MKB.
Let's see here.
What did he?
He got rid of the Battle Fury.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
but that rack
farming it over.
So they don't need the levels will naturally push in, so it doesn't need the Battle Fury as much.
That's it's really nice, and the refresher on Mag as well.
That's probably the biggest of all the items. There's a counterplay for Chrono here, really for Empire aside from Fitter. They're gonna go for
the lead in start. The lead from coming to Slayer Scandal coming in. Fight for the 3KB, but already the control ramp is here. The fish drama from the front. Looking to put a ramp. He's gonna go down. They're teammates.
They have the second Chrono. He can blink for it. He can go for another, but Afterlife already out of there. Meanwhile,
so first now comes to King Art. Key, goodbye, bye, and King Art, bye.
Oh, might find Ripota though, able to at least take the crystal as a trade. It's going to be solo scrambling to defend bottom lane while the rest of the team is going to shove it in. They know the anti-mage has the buyback.
No for 70 seconds.
He's 400 gold short of buyback. That's a lot time. But Empire, I don't think Rex tier. They will be giving up roads. So big for Vega. Build this one, and now Void's items, they continue to pile in. Egg suddenly has a Manta style. I mean, we consider starting to trade some of these other items out.
But what's on the courier?
Oh, he the Manta. I think they would have grabbed these.
He's off, yeah.
Oh, all that.
Hey, hello. Jake, this is not your side of town.
After what? Oh, buyback. He's down for what? 100 seconds. What was that? That is not worth it. That is not worth it. Oh,
push the lane out. Yeah, he killed your hero, but killing the hero and putting yourself in that position. I mean, I don't know how much they're going to be able to do, because we've seen this position before. It's hard at this point to really push the lanes out. You know, they've got the stronger creeps, so the momentum is going the way of Empire, but that's 30 seconds of a bit of a position to put yourself.
Cash gem pickup here by Maposhka. DPI is going to be OT out. Well, Seven is a little bit. And yeah, like you said, the lanes getting shoved in is becoming a bit of a concern here for Vega. Mags does not have any whip clear on the Void.
I don't know how to push these out.
FN doesn't either. Quickly. There's no Battle Fury, there's no Meowth. The supports are decent at clearing waves overall, but still this for the rack advantage is what's keeping Empire in the game, and oh, this is it.
Ooh.
They want to be able to push faster. They want to be able to burst heroes during the...
He got rid of his wing dagger. Okay. I see on the aim.
They have such good catch. He doesn't really need the Blink to start the fights.
Yeah.
He have Abyssal anyway.
Yeah.
It's the Void who's going to start the fights. It's the Blink Puck. It's with Hex. It's the Blink CX with Hex, which we never mentioned. Domo Slayer, very first. Yeah.
I like this as well from Matt. Just swap Butterfly for AC. I mean, they go for finishing the game. They want to go into these buildings. And no one else is going to be buying it.
Vision useful at this point. Like Slark as well as the. They both have MKBs. Still, I think with the on the Slark, Ramses is not living if he gets caught.
They really need to get these crows together. Either on the backliners, either catching the anti-measure tip so FN can lay into him with the rapier.
Overall dodged, I suppose, for Empire as Urshig not spend his buyback, but Baker short of the money for it right now, and there's only 4 buybacks in the game. I mean, Clark the rapier, if you're gonna buy one, it's not important if you, unless you're gonna have a staff rapier and to buy them. You just won't be the same hero round 2. Tense game.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that teams are just realizing how much is on the line. It's interesting how the Eagle song himself though. So
he played for the sphere.
Yeah.
There's no diffusal blade on Vega. The heroes that would like, honestly, if you see that, like, consider diffusal blade on one of the utilities.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, so put the place for it.
No one's hunting though. He's moving in, pretty far out from the rest of the team. Blades forward, very confident movement. Actually, he was there as he did it. It looks like he'll be fine.
Wow. Yeah, actually, it's behind for Empire that they continue to push back in. They really want to try and clear out the top lane of rack.
Who's going home? Who's moving home?
They still are at this point.
For now, no one.
No.
And I don't want in the game either.
I mean, Vega is certainly in the right position. There's no question about that. There really isn't. Empire, for me, even though they have thrown away the last few fights, still. But the advantage they've got in terms of damage to the base and just the heroes that they're in. It feels like Empire should have an easier time executing this and pulling this victory off them Vega's lineup. But as we see Vega, Rapier, Lark, there's no right until these guys can come out on top of the team fight.
We're down to the bottom now, and Afterlife starting to poke up. There's your E-Blade.
Yep.
But now, remember, there's still a double crow here. So, gonna get the double shot off of the fights. But it all comes down, as much as anything, not just to like, which items you have, but just the vision game. Like, you going to be in a position to actually set E-Blade, or are you halfway across the map trying to plant a ward, steal a gem, and unable to assist the team? And the other big item that really comes into play in stage game, travel. Seeing more of them being picked, the game goes on 2 far higher, 3 on the Radiant, and I mean, 4 on the Radiant. Don't be surprised if there are 10 boots of travel, 80-90 minute mark. So we get there.
The rest of the game's going. That's not impossible.
There's no auto at this point for the team. That's crazy what it is, Dota. Like, it doesn't matter if you have the stronger carry or if you fight, if the creation, because you get to use. You may have caught without buyback, dying on their own. You get backdoored. Late game Dota is the Mariana Trench. It's explored, and much anything can be lurked down there.
What was the buyback status looking like now? So it's getting it better for both sides. It's just
they're hunted. They are hunted. It's Poshka. He has no buyback. The hero to grab. 90 seconds without their blade, without Otosaur. This suddenly makes the axes infinitely more effective.
Because he's got these lanes. I mean, just from anti-mage in. I mean, they've nearly fit the range cracks in the middle lane. They're really struggling to push these lanes back out.
And fire. Oh, hold on.
Terrified.
KB. Candle note, there's a Blake Hex, he's just done for. They're gonna chase this one. No one forward out, they found the cross. Our con gets eaten down the voice. Down. No buybacks. They're going for more. Or not. They're backing away.
Scandal's actually trying to go back to this one. I mean, he has got Afterlife with him. The Hex to lead it on back.
Sword got blocked away by the Fissure.
It's the Space Grenade. Look, Space Grenade LD. Anti-mage. Oh, come on.
We're still think forward as well, but the Void will manage to get away. He survived. Do find Ramses. This is the biggest kill they could possibly get. Force the buyback. One at the Ramses. Here's the back door. Next to hero that can trade structures. He's dead, so he'll have to buy back and then go for base rate. That's completely on play if that's what it really limits the options of Empire down the stretch.
They've just got a power lane.
Oh,
still, yeah, to see them go.
Afterlife. Mag has the Blake. Oh, not good. I mean, Mag can afford some risks here. He has buyback.
He's got the refresh to just get himself in the Corona, absolutely. Catching out Afterlife at this point. I mean, Afterlife does have buyback as well. So maybe you just want to hold that on, have the Corona hit his high ground to try and go for the push. I mean, Disruptor's back 20 seconds. He said anti-buyback, he's going to have to use it.
Pushing. Vega are feeling like they're more FF. Marching in with Rapier, structure will melt. Once they're pushed out, there is backdoor. AM has not fought back. This is the time to take the things. And if you're Empire, you're not playing to defend the Livrax, you're playing to win the fight. Force dive back, ideally, and all backed up mid. It's about one lane anymore, Owen. It's about all 3, and more importantly, damn throne. It's gonna get it.
Oh, Mandel coming in, no one gets it, but is coming out with a freezing field for the back. Jackson's Afterlife, no one being focused by Rochester. Burst off the pump, provides back straight away. Max out as well. Fence is going to work out the anti-mage.
Oh, BKB is going to wear off, so he does have some Rapier. FN is out of trouble. The Echo Slam takes the dip. He's going to rejoin the fight. He's fought back. To jump again, but ends into. He's going to go down dead for 2 minutes. But for 80 seconds as well. They don't have their. They've lost 3. I would 4 counting the pump. Die on life. A nice edge. Hang on. It's going to be 5. Solo done well.
They have all got that, but as
they are all going to be using those buybacks. I'm pretty sure.
It's just this is why Vega. They can't seem to get anything from the side of Empire. Yes, they finished on the Rex, but at this stage of the game, 75 minutes, and that's good enough. You lose a fight like that, obviously one. Ramses has the Rapier on its teammate. They could just go and try and finish the game. Vega need an absolute huge fight now, but they're going to have to deal with some of their ultimates still on cooldown.
Pushing down mid. They will have the refresh.
Okay.
The Echo Slam is on cooldown for just a bit longer. Ramsey does get back.
Got the blink out. They're going for it for 5 seconds. And look at these forces sliding the anti-mage away from the Vega.
And they're back now. So that is the full 5-man buyback for Vega.
This next 6 minutes of the game, I mean, we could either see Empire move in to finish it, or this game's going on for 6 minutes more. Because Vega, let's not going to take any risks at this point. You know, the anti-mage does have buyback himself, so I may will to take advantage of that. It's far too risky of a position that they're in now themselves. So I think we could see this game easily in the mark. Are they going to go for a play? Are they really going to try for this? I mean, they literally can't lose anyone off the back of this smoke. Otherwise, it's a game.
Empire marching towards Roche. It just matters a lot more now with all the buybacks, but inventory slots are a problem for both teams. Even if you take that Roche as he respawns the moment that Mipoka walked in, drops the ward, backs away. We have a gem currently, Tomb of the Slayer. We're keeping an eye on that. Who's the detection here? Gems on both sides right now. The wards have been planted down on the left and right side of the pits. So Empire will have good vision, and if you're Vega, it's very... I don't know if you even consider contesting that, right, honestly.
They've started to spin, but I think they're second thoughts, and just can't... They can't fight out to their base now. It's such a huge risk at this point of the game without those backs.
So FM is going to change up a bit now. He goes to pressure.
Switching out to the MK...
Plus the rapier.
Okay.
So now he's heading to the pistol.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can actually put Ramses with the Abyss. The Ramses, no MKB. Yeah, this is like having a rapier basically means you're the one that can just kill the buildings the fastest. So, more so than the hero kills. This is if you die, get caught up by back. Before you can, you're like you've already lost the throne.
Yep, and Rota's go the way. What's he dropped here to pick up the agency? Sorry, blood. There as well, King has to grab himself a nice. Oh boy. Empire and Vega here, 43 to 40, it's 7 minutes. Let's have a look at the net worth difference. What's the numbers show? It's up, look at these downs. It's ridiculous. I mean, Empire at the moment is 20k lead. A lot of that, of course, it is that this rapier is changing hands as well in these fights, which is going to make the weight just that little bit heavier with the swing.
This is a heavily loaded courier. Patrolling around mid. There's the Ramses refresher orb. We talked about this a bit earlier, having the double BKB, the double abyss. Not to mention Mana Void actually. Mana Void late game, very scary. Puck has 2100 mana. That's like instant KO. Chris made in 1900. Chicago 1800. Oh,
can Vega do this?
Watch out for the mana bombs.
They've only got one life each to play with on this defense.
Team Age 2. Earthshaker 2. Bounty Hunter as well. Of course, she's up on the batter. So effectively, Empire on 95 power play here. They slow meander down the top lane. Ramsey is also carrying rapier, so should he die twice here, that is a big swing. Very big.
Teasing in. It's going to get hexed up. The lead-in's there. Force back. Lows himself down the map. Out the Mag comes to the BKB. Tries to go, but Ram's turn. Fight the Mag himself out. It's gone. Now fighting one person down.
Don't have the Chrono Spears. How can they fight this AO without it? He's knocked out. Oh, this lane.
He's fallen. He's fallen lost. The silence pushes, but they've blocked as well now. They're down to the final 3.
Vega, what a way to go. This is how they had it within their grip. Triple dive back, seals it. The rapier trade away.
Empire, that was
after the start Vega had a crushing, brutal way to lose this one. They won all 3 lanes. They had the great hero matchups. The anti-mage was shut down. The bounty hunter roaming denied. Shaker struggled in the off lane, but Empire just never gave up. They clawed their way back into it. They live till tomorrow.
They really do. Yeah, and it was sad to see Vega go, but they certainly put a fight in there. An Empire that they just come out on top, and they made along the line. But at the end of the day, those big kind of really heavy with late game. I mean, you just can't imagine how it must be as a team to make these choices, make these plays at 80 minutes into a game when you know how much is on the line. And Empire, they do it, and this is Empire with the young talent. You know, Ramses, the young kid, Miposhka, been playing competitive for 6 months. He's very new to the scene, and to come through like this and knock down Vega, very established team and brand. I mean, Empire, they've certainly impressed a lot of people recently. And yeah. Suffered, but this is just Empire. They're back up at the top of your year.
I mean, what a formative experience for this team. First, they had the great showing at ESO 1 Manila against Team Secret, and now they're showing it here again on mean, even though it's not a LAN event, I would argue a bigger stage because stakes are so high. You get to the main.
Absolutely.
That is the ultimate dream as a team out, and they're close now.